for Spain against Cape Verde. So let's see if the Spaniards are going to, do something similar to what Germany did against Curaçao yesterday. But I expect Spain to dominate the game, score goals, possibly not even concede a goal in the game. Okay, Lamine Yamal. Is that Lamine Yamal? He's walking like Ferran Torres. I think Lamine Yamal has a number 10 jersey. Yeah, that's Ferran Torres. It's not Yamal. I don't think Yamal is in the game. I can't see him. Yeah, that's Ferran Torres. It's not Yamal. Because I know Yamal is number 10. Cape Verde are going to fight really hard for the game. They will try to make it as difficult as possible for Spain. Anthony the GOAT, welcome back, man. Nice to have you back on the channel. Yamal didn't start the game. Yeah, I guess the fitness level, him recovering from the injury, is not fully fit to start the game. Hopefully he might come on in the second half and we get to see him. Yeah, nice to have you back, Anthony the GOAT. Welcome back, man. But like I said when I started the stream, I don't expect Cape Verde to make it difficult for Spain. Yes, but at the same time, Cape Verde will not want to make it very easy for Spain. They will try their best to see how they can frustrate Spain. But yeah, Spain is levels are above Cape Verde in terms of football. So let us see how it will turn out to be. Cucurella is starting the game for Spain after his deal. It was actually announced by both Chelsea and Real Madrid today that Cucurella has left Chelsea for Real Madrid. So it's a good deal for Madrid. Chelsea fans are not happy. And I made a video as regards that transfer. And I said in my video that could be a blessing in disguise. So for those who have not checked out my video that I posted earlier today, kindly check out my channel for the full form video I posted so you can see what my thoughts is about Cucurella's move to Chelsea, and every other thing related to that. Give me your predictions in the chat, guys. Like I said earlier, I'm going for a 5-0 win for Spain against Cape Verde. So I'm going to put out a poll on the screen right now. Will Cape Verde shock Spain? Yeah, I think that's a poll I'm going to put up now. Will Cape Verde shock Spain? I know that is very, very difficult. It's a very difficult one, but it's football, and anything can happen. But I don't think they can. Maybe you guys would let me know in the vote. Yes, but I definitely think Spain will win the game. For me, 5-0. Maybe we can get something more than that or below. It's the World Cup, and the World Cup is filled with surprises. Cucurella. The World Cup is filled with surprises. Anthony the GOAT says 2-0 for Cape Verde. 2-0 for Cape Verde. All right. I think it's going to be difficult. Okay, Rodri is the captain. Yeah, he's the captain of the Spanish national team. Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and is it Pedri? Where is Gavi? Is Gavi playing number 9 for them? Is Gavi playing number 9 for... Is he striking for Spain? I want to understand something. We have Pedri in midfield, Rodri, and Fabian Ruiz. How in the world is Gavi playing as a striker for De La Fuente? It's very, very surprising. I'm not going to lie. Seeing Gavi up front for them. When you have players like Oyazaba, that's a yellow card, ref. What? Referee, that's supposed to be a foul, man. It's supposed to be a foul. When you have players like Oyarzabal on the bench, you're playing Gavi as your... Okay, I don't think it's Gavi. I'm trying to see who is up front for Spain. Because I didn't check their lineup. I just got back not long ago. So I've not checked the Spanish lineup to see who is striking for them. Is it Oyarzabal? You have Dani Olmo, you have Oyarzabal. So who is up front for them? Okay, Mikel Oyarzabal. Okay, Gavi is playing as a winger. Ah, boy. Okay, Gavi is playing as a winger. Yeah, Ferran Torres is playing as a right winger in the game. He's playing Yamal's position. Yeah, but Gavi is on the left side while Oyarzabal is up front. Yeah, because I was surprised. How will they push Gavi up front as a striker? But even playing him as one of the wingers is very, very surprising. Blue Eye says, what's your take on Curaçao versus Germany? Yeah, Curaçao did very well in the first half, but after they conceded that second goal, I think it affected them mentally. They dropped their level, and yeah, Germany just went on scoring goals, cruising against Curaçao. But I'm not gonna lie, the first half was very, very interesting. It was very interesting. Yeah, but that second half, the Curaçao team couldn't do anything there. There was nothing they could do there. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. And for those who are new to Noble's View, one way you can support us is by hitting the like button and also subscribing. The support we've had from you guys over the past months has been amazing. So we want you guys to keep supporting the channel so the algorithm can push us to more people, and yeah, we get to reach a wider audience. So thank you guys very much for the support. Let's get the likes and subscribe if you're new. Cape Verde has been defending pretty well. They've been defending pretty well in this game. So let's see if they can hold on against the Spaniards, or it's going to be an easy win for Spain. But I don't even like the fact that Gavi is up front. So you don't have any other attackers in the Spanish team. You're playing Gavi as a winger in the game. It's funny. But anyways, the coach is the coach. He makes the decision. Anthony the Goat says Germany repeated the Brazil game. Yeah, Curaçao, you can't blame them. They are not at the same level with the Germans, but they tried their best in the game. They really did try their best. They tried. Yeah, but their best wasn't just enough. The main game I'm looking at watching is the Belgium game against Egypt. Yeah, Anthony the Goat, Unai Simon is in goal. This Spanish manager is crazy. De La Fuente. How in the world are you playing Unai Simon as your number one? You have David Raya on the bench. You have Garcia of Barcelona on the bench. That Unai Simon, if Spain meets a top team, that Unai Simon guy is just a terrible goalkeeper. Last season, he didn't do well at Athletic Club. UTB says, what's the score? It's 0-0 already, 14 minutes plus, no goals yet. Rodri, that's not a good pass. Blue Eye says, Curaçao with a population of just 158,000 was playing against Germany, a 4-time World Cup champion with a population of over 80 million and a former colonial power. Yet they still managed to score. I think maybe that goal that Kurata scored against Germany probably got them upset. That made Germany to want to score more and more goals. When they scored up to 4, Germany didn't relent. They kept on going. UTB, the scoreline is still 0-0. No goals yet from both teams. But I don't like why De La Fuente is starting Unai Simon ahead of David Raya and Garcia. It's crazy. Anthony the Goat says, Unai Simon, did Raya not make it to the squad? Raya and Garcia are both on the bench. That is why it's shocking for me that Unai Simon is in goal for Spain. That's one thing with coaches. Once they just like a player, that's it. Anything you like, you say, they just prefer to play that player. And why it has not raised dust in Spain is because he's winning. He wins games for them. He won the last Euros for Spain. In the Nations League, they got to the finals and lost to Portugal. Yeah, so people have not really started to question him. But when they begin to lose games, then the criticism is going to be really, really high. Anthony the Goat says, Cape Verde have a 5% chance of winning. Well, 5% can be big in football. It can also be small. But I don't really see Cape Verde winning the game. But in football, definitely, I know that anything is possible. But for this game, I just doubt it. One thing I like with the Cape Verdeans today is that they are defending very well. They are defending as a unit. That is very, very important against a team like Spain. But this De La Fuente man is just stubborn. Playing Unai Simon. Unai Simon has been his undisputed number 1. Mokoena says, my prediction is 3-1 to Cape Verde. 3-1 to Cape Verde. If that happens, it's going to shake the World Cup. Yeah, and that will pass a very, very strong message to other teams. It's also going to be a morale booster for other smaller footballing nations. Ione says Raya is short. Nah, bro, Raya is not short. I don't know the exact height of Raya and Unai Simon compared, but I think they might be of similar height. David Raya is not short. He's not short. And when it comes to goalkeepers, he's one of the best. I see him as the best goalkeeper this just concluded season in all of Europe. There's no better goalkeeper than David Raya. So that's why I'm surprised to see Unai Simon in goal. Looking at the terrible season Unai Simon had with Athletic Club, why is he in goal? Why is he in goal? Fabian Ruiz. Blue Eye says, what's the weak point of Japan? Japan is doing great. To be honest, the Japanese team doesn't have any weak points because on the ball they are good. Off the ball, Japan is also very, very good. So you hardly can say this is the weak point of the Japanese team. If you feel you want to play some long balls against them because of their height. The Japanese, they are not too tall, but they can also lift very, very high. So I don't really see any glaring weakness in the Japanese team. Their defense is solid. Their attack, they can also score goal, whether they are midfielders or attackers, they can score. So there is not really a weak point, I would say, is the loophole for the Japanese team. This looks like Costa. Anthony the Goat says Cape Verde haven't had the ball yet, or what? How do they have 0 passes? Nah, they have 29% possession, while Spain has 62. Then the other possession are in between, in the middle. Spain is dominating the game, of course, but they've not had any clear-cut chance. Cape Verde are defending pretty well. They are looking for a counter. They are looking for a counter against Spain. Anthony says Cape Verde saved 2 shots. One thing they are doing well is defending pretty well in their 18-yard box. And it's going to help them. Even if they lose, they are not going to have an embarrassing defeat like Curaçao against Germany. They want to curtail the number of goals that they concede. Ione says Raya is 183 cm, Simon is 190 cm. But that doesn't make Unai Simon a better goalkeeper than David Raya. It's just that their manager De La Fuente prefers and likes Unai Simon more than David Raya. That's the only explanation I see there. Nothing else. It's just the likeness of the manager. My Japanese friend, what is your name? You are yet to tell me your name. And I can't pronounce your name in the Japanese character. Ohio. What's your name? Ione says Cape Verde are defending well in the box. Yes, and that is going to help them. Yes. Bro, I was really annoyed that I stayed up late to watch that Brazil World Cup game. I was really upset. Yeah, I regretted staying up late. And I was like, I should have just stayed. I should have just slept. I think that was just the feeling for me. I should have just slept. That 2 days was no good. Ione says, bro, your mic. You guys can't hear me? Can't you guys hear me? Let me know, please. 2 persons are saying your mic. So let me be sure. Guys, if you can hear me in the chat, let me know. Alright, Dennis Backamp says I can hear you perfectly. Alright, thank you very much, Dennis Backamp. Okay, they are on for the cooling break. This cooling break, I don't know how hot it is in the US now, but it's looking more like just a commercial for FIFA. Not really the cooling break they call it. But anyways, I know the weather in the US is hot now. Ione says it's fluctuating. Maybe check your sound because someone else is saying it's sounding perfectly okay. So maybe check it out. Freddie Stewart says, can I have a shout out, please? Freddie Stewart, shout out to you, man. Nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? Freddie. I remember that name, Freddie Lumberg. Freddie Stewart, where are you connecting from? Yes, it's a surprise that after 25 minutes, Spain are still unable to score against Cape Verde. That's crazy. Samet Birgul says Galatasaray or Fenerbahce. Yeah, of course it's Gala. I love Victor Osimhen, so I have to go for Galatasaray. Maximus says I was sad that whole day bloody Moroccans trolled so hard. Moroccans were better than Brazil in that game. It was towards the end that Brazil tried to fight to see how they can get a late goal to win the game, but overall I was disappointed with Brazil. It's not even the points that they shared, but the fact that they at some points in the game Morocco played better. It was just towards the end, like I said, that Brazil began to see if they can get a win in the game. Dennis Beckham says it's 78 degrees in Los Angeles. 78. Are you serious? 78 degrees. Wow. That is very, very hot. Because I even know how 45 or 40 degree is usually hot. Then you talk about 78 degrees. That's close to boiling point, man. That's close to boiling point. Samet Birgul. Okay, you're a Galatasaray fan, man. Alright, nice to have you on the channel. Yeah, I love Galatasaray and the way they treat Victor Osimhen, both the fans, the club. Yeah, I just love Gala for that. The hospitality they give to Nigerian players and other African players is just so fantastic. Wow. Cape Verde are pushing to score against Spain. Marc Cucurella, the new Real Madrid man. Maximus says it's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Oh, yeah, I thought as much because I was just wondering what 79 degrees what it would be like, because I know the highest I've been, I think it was in my country, northern Nigeria. I think it was around 40 or 42 degrees. That was very, very hot. Very hot. And I think in China, the highest I've seen is around 36, 37 or 38. Yeah, because I was surprised. 78, that would be boiling point, man. It's going to peel the player's skin if they play under that kind of heat. Maximus says in India it's like 45 degree. Yeah, India is hot. I've heard that. India is hot, even though I've not been to India before, but India is hot. Yeah, I don't like that type of hot weather. Yeah, I don't like that type of hot weather. Even though I'm not a big fan of too much cold, I like it to be, to be moderate. I like it when the weather is moderate. Bilal says the highest here in Algeria was 52. In the Middle East and the northern part of Africa, it's usually hot there. Pedri, he doesn't have it in him to shoot from that distance. He doesn't have it. Kukureya, what was that? Anthony the Goat says in the UK it's like rain. It always rains in the UK, especially the northern part. Especially, for example, in Manchester or in Liverpool, it rains every time. Ajdin says, hi bro, that's an amazing Brazil shirt, jersey. Thank you very much, Ajdin. Where are you connecting from? Maximus says, brother, you are African, you should like heat more than us though. the fact that I'm African doesn't mean I like heat more than you people. Like I said, I don't like the excess cold. I like it when it's moderate, like the summer when it's not too hot. I like it that way. But when I think the highest for cold, I've been to a city here in China that had about minus, I think minus 30 and minus 28 degree. Yeah, I've been in different cities in China that had minus 30 degrees, minus 28 degrees. The weather was very, very cold. Very cold weather. Staying outside was a problem, and you always wear double clothes in terms of your winter clothes. You wear it double. Yeah, and there's a city in China that's the coldest. It's called Harbin. I've never been to Harbin before, but it's the coldest part of China. Score your goal, man. Oyazaba. It's the coldest part of China. It's even colder than Russia. Very, very cold city. Ione says the countries on and near the equator of the earth are the hottest place on earth. Yes. I think talking about the hottest countries on earth, I think it's in the Middle East. Yeah, the Middle East, the likes of Qatar, the UAE, Saudi, the Gulf area. Yeah, they are usually very, very hot. Though I don't know the highest degrees in those countries, but I know they are very hot. Man, Cape Verde is playing very well against Spain. They are defending very, very well. I like their defensive structure. They have a very, very good defensive structure against Spain. Spain is still unable to break them down. Maximus says China is cold. Yes, China is cold. In the northern part, it's very cold, but down south, it's not really cold in the down south. Wow, Cape Verde are defending. I'm very surprised with how well they are defending against Spain. Also, they are comfortable on the ball. They are very comfortable on the ball. Anthony the Goat says, Bilal, it's gonna be 2-0 soon. Maximus says, yeah, they go probably 55-60 degrees Celsius. In the Middle East, in the Gulf areas, right? I thought as much because I know that should be the hottest regions in the world. Is that offside? Okay, offside. That should be the hottest region in the world. Then for the coldest, you talk about Antarctica. Antarctica is the coldest. Bilal says, I think between 55 to 60 in the Middle East. Okay. Ajdin says, for what country you are supporting at the World Cup? Yeah, I'm supporting Portugal to win it. Portugal is number 1 for me. Then England is number 2. Brazil is number 3. But I am considering that support for Brazil. It looks like Brazil will not go far in the World Cup. Because what I watched against Morocco, it was very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. Now, this Spain is struggling against Cape Verde, and it's very, very surprising. 35 minutes, still no goal for Spain. Still no goal for Spain. So, Spain is waiting for Lamine Yamal to come before they can score against Cape Verde. And this is the Spain that the poly markets are saying are the favorites to win it. They gave them the highest percentage to win the World Cup. This is the Spain they are talking about, and they can't even score against Cape Verde. 35 minutes. This is shocking, man. Maximus says, Ion, yeah, like mountainous Himalayan path. Okay. Ion, are you Indian? Ion says, northern part of India is cold even during summer. India is a big country, you know. Yes, I know India. India is the most populous nation in the world right now. You guys surpassed China not long ago. China used to be the most populated country. Look at the goalkeeper, Unai Simon. If these Cape Verdeans had scored this goal, it would have been a problem for him. Song says, can you put on gifts, please? Probably in a couple of weeks, it's going to be up for those who want to support via gift, super chat, super stickers, to be able to support the channel. So for now, it's not on songs, but in a couple of weeks, hopefully, it's going to be available for those who want to support the channel. Thank you very much, songs. Songs, where are you connecting from? Thanks, man. Thank you very much, Song. Anthony the Goat says Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal was so good in the Euros. In the 2024 Euros. Whoosh! That's a good save from the Cape Verde goalkeeper. Very good save. Offside. Ooh, that's offside. Let me see. Who struck that ball? Yeah, Kukureya was offside. Kukureya was offside. Yeah, Mark Kukureya was offside. Pedri struck that ball. That's a good strike. Maximus says, yeah, we are 1.5 billion probably, but we rank very less in football. It's already 1.5 billion. Wow. The last time I checked, India had 1.4 billion. So it's a surprise you guys have already reached up to 1.5. I know your bet rate is really high. The bet rate in India is high. China is about 1.3 plus billion. I don't know if they are up to 1.4 billion now. Ravi Raj says, I think Senegal should win because he got disrespectful Trump State of America, so disrespectful moment. They are players, not criminal. Yeah, we already had this conversation that stuff from the American government towards the Senegalese players was actually very, very wrong and unnecessary. Yeah, it was really, really unnecessary. Honestly, it was unnecessary. Oleku, tell me something where I know fit to. Spain is still not able to score against Cape Verde, guys, and it's 39 minutes now. They are still yet to score against Cape Verde. No one saw this coming. Yes, I know that Cape Verde will still lose, but for them to stay up till this point, not concede against Spain, the supposed favorites, according to the poly markets, to win the World Cup, it's a good play from the Cape Verdeans, honestly. They have a very, very solid defensive structure. Very solid. Very solid structure. Ravi Raj says, which country from you? I'm a Nigerian. Raj, which part of India are you from? Are you from Kerala, Shillong, Kolkata, Goa, or West Bengal? Go ball. Whoosh. Wow. Wow. Look at that save from the Cape Verde goalkeeper. Look at that save, man. What? That was a very, very good save. Very good save from the Cape Verde goalkeeper. Honestly, I'm very, very impressed with Cape Verde. The way they are playing. They have a very, very good defensive structure. By this point, I expected Spain to have been playing them like 3-0, but it's 40 minutes and it's still 0-0 against Spain, the supposed favourites to win the World Cup. Now, Cape Verde, they've really impressed me, even if they go on to lose the game. But man, they've been solid in this game. Very, very solid. Maximus says, I'm dying here in humid and sunny weather. I don't like when I don't like it when the weather is too hot. Yeah, I don't like it when it's too hot. When it's moderate, I prefer, but too hot, yeah, it's just so uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. Ash FCB says, Sikkim, I'm from Sikkim. Is Sikkim in India? I've not heard of Sikkim before, man. Yes, I know a couple of cities in India, but Sikkim, I've not heard of it. Ravi Raj says, I am from Maharashtra. Did you visit India? I've not visited India before, but I know a couple of cities in India. I know Maharashtra. Yeah, Punjab. I also know Punjab. Kolkata. I know Kashmir. A couple of, I think I know about 14 to 16 cities in India. Probably I need to know more, and hopefully in the future I'll just visit India, possibly for 2 weeks holiday, when I'll be touring around the Asian countries. Maximus says, do you know Hyderabad? Yes, I know Hyderabad. Even though I've not been there before, but I've heard of it many times. I know Hyderabad. Wow, look at the pace. Look at the pace. Look at this boy's pace. Pass the ball on time. No, you've spoiled that ball, man. Hey, you've spoiled it. Don't go there. Don't go there, man. Man, these Cape Verde guys are surprising me. Look at the pace from that. Is it a left back? They are number 13. Look at that guy's pace, man. Dennis Bakam says, Noble, me and my Nigerian friend made some Guaten Sakim Masara. You want some, bro? I've not had that before. I'm not really a foodie. I'm not really a foodie kind that tries different meals. I'm not really that type. Yeah. I'm not really that type, honestly. Wow. Okay, Cote d'Ivoire has the youngest squad. The Cote d'Ivoire team are going to surprise us in this World Cup. They will surprise us. Man, Spain struggling against Cape Verde. That is offside, referee. Offside. It is offside. Yeah, these boys are very young. Very, very young squad. These Cote d'Ivoire, they have the youngest squad in the World Cup. This Cape Verde goalkeeper made a fantastic save there. Very good save to stop that header. Very good save. Just push the ball out. Ash FCB says, yes, Sikkim is in the northeastern India, near China, brother. Okay, it's the first time I'm hearing Sikkim. I will take note of that. I'll take note of that for sure. Yeah, India is very big. India is very, very big. Very, very big. But I have four cities in India that I want to visit when I'll visit India. I can't go to all of India for sure, but there are 4 cities. Kerala, I like Kerala. Shillong, I like is it Goa or Kolkata? Then Bangalore. I also like to go to Bangalore. Yeah, those 4 cities I would love to go there. Wow. Ah, this goalkeeper. The Spaniards are struggling to score against these guys. Hey, man, this World Cup is crazy. And the first half is going to finish shortly. If Spain fails to score in this first half, the second half is going to be trouble. Is going to be a big trouble for them. Maybe they are now banking on Lamine Yamal to come on in the second half to score for them. This is really shocking. It's shocking, man. Ione says at Ash, wow, nice to meet you, my friend. I am from Nagaland. I visited Naitula Pass last week. Anash Majubi, nice to have you back, man. Ravi Raj says Brazil, Nigeria, India, and Indonesia are very similar countries. You mean in population? Yeah, these countries you just mentioned have good population, but of course, India is bigger than all of them combined in terms of population. I think Indonesia has up to, is it 400 million or 500 million population. I think number one is India, China. Is it Bangladesh or India? I think, sorry, US. Either US, Bangladesh, Singapore, Nigeria. Okay, I think Brazil or Nigeria. I don't know who comes first, but they are within the same number. Man, these boys are balling. Ravi Raj says, you are very humble. We need more YouTubers like you. Thanks, man. Thank you very much for the compliment. Maximo says, Kerala is a state. Goa is also state, and also come to Hyderabad. We have better infrastructure than Bangalore. Really? I thought they say, ooh, what is going on here, man? This goalkeeper. What is this goalkeeper's name? I need to search this goalkeeper out. What is going on here? Look at that step. 1, 2, 3. He went 3 steps and stretched his hand to take that ball out. Damn. Oh my God. This goalkeeper. Diaz Vozinha. Wow. This Diaz Vozinha is a wicked goalkeeper, man. What the heck? Now, this guy is good. Cape Verde have held Spain to a 0-0 draw. I never expected this. By this time, I was looking at probably a 3-0 or 4-0 for Spain at halftime against Cape Verde. But these guys defensively, they've been very solid. Even if Spain will win this game, it could just be 1-0. I'm telling you guys. Halftime already, it's 0-0. Even if Spain will later win this game, guys, it's going to be something within the region of 1-0. I am very, very much impressed with these Cape Verde players. What? Damn, nah, this is shocking. I did not see this coming, man. Whoa. Wow. Hazard Football says Cape Verde are cooking. Bro, they are cooking, like the meal they are cooking for us is so sumptuous. What is this? Now, this is their goalkeeper, Josima Diaz Vozinha. The young man is very good. He's made about, would I say 3 or 4 saves in this game. He's made very good. Let me see how many saves he's made so far in the game. He's made 4 saves. So, put it into perspective, Spain ought to be leading this game by 4 goals to 0. But their goalkeeper, Vozinha, He's like, nah, I didn't come to the World Cup to play, guys. I didn't come to the World Cup to play. That last save, he had to do 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Then stretched his hand to take that ball out of his goal post. This is why we love the World Cup. Even if they later go on to lose ball, they fought like men. I knew they were not going to make it as easy as Kuratao did yesterday against Germany. They are not. Blue Eye says 2-0 or 3-0 Spain win. That's my guess. I predicted a 5-0, bro. But with what I'm seeing in this game, the highest Spain can get is a 1-0 in this game. If these Cape Verdeans come back in the second half, put up the same performance or something close to it, even if they go on to lose, but man, they cannot get trashed 4-5-0 like I predicted. What a performance. Honestly, these guys are good. They are good. Hazard Football says, I sub to you. Thank you very much, Hazard Football, for subscribing. Where are you connecting from, Hazard Football? AM Edit says, bro, Cape Verde goalkeeper is Manuel Neuer Prime. Yeah, the goalkeeper, he's on A-list mode in this game. He's made 4 clear-cut saves against Spain. 4. Just look at their defensive structure. They set up their defense very, very well. The World Cup is the World Cup, guys. Yeah, the World Cup is the World Cup. These are the sort of games you just look at where no one gives a team the chance to do anything in the game, and boom, from nowhere you see them balling. I think it's Yamal that might come in to get a goal or create a goal for Spain, because these Cape Verdeans are balling. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Perry says, I sub to your channel. Thank you very much, Perry, for subscribing. Where are you connecting from, Perry? Are you Tyler Perry? Where are you connecting from, Perry? Hazard Football says, I'm from the UK. Alright, Hazard Football, nice to have you, man. I have a lot of UK people on my channel. My UK family is really big, so it's really nice to have you join the Nobles View family, man. Thank you very much. The support from every corners of the world has been amazing. Yes, the UK is top of my list when it comes to countries that watch my content, both live stream, my shorts videos and full form videos. Yeah, the UK is top of that list. We have India, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Indonesia, Australia. I think I've mentioned the US and a couple of other countries. Ireland as well. They are in the top 10. Yeah, I appreciate every country that support my channel. You guys have been amazing. AM Edit says, bro, it will be 8-2 win. Spain win now, second half. Now, even if Spain wins the game, right? Cape Verde has actually put out a very, very good fight. And these are the sort of things, personally, I want to see in the World Cup. Not make it an easy ride for the opponent. It doesn't give me that joy I have when I watch football games. It doesn't give me that joy. So it's something that every football lover just want to see. A team that will go all out, put everything on the pitch there, fight for every single ball, play as a unit, play as a team, not as individuals. I'm very much impressed with Cape Verde. Like I said, even if they go on to lose the game against Spain, but they will go back knowing that they have given everything, and their countrymen back home, even the fans in the stadium that are from Cape Verde, will be proud of their players, myself included. I am not from Cape Verde, but I'm very, very much proud of them. Very, very much proud of them. I'm not gonna lie. Maximus says Cape Verde team is aura farming for sure. Those guys, they are number 13. There was a time they had a counter against Spain. The way this guy bossed forward, the pace, his speed was wicked. Ravi Raj says India is a very good country, but sometimes there are bad people who commit fraud. The rest of the people are very good and don't trust the Western media. They hate India. Now, for me, I have this theory about life and about different countries, right? Because I've been to different places, I've seen different cultures and how different people from different countries live. I don't like to judge a country by the narrative I've heard about them now. I always like to relate on a one-on-one basis with people. Yeah. I don't like to go with that bandwagon of a thought process that is about a particular people or a particular culture. Nah. I'm very much open-minded. So that's why I always like to relate with people, get to know things about different cultures, different countries, different peoples, how they do their things. Even though I know I'm not a foodie type, but I just try to get to know things about other people. Yeah, but if you just listen to what the media says about a particular country, you will hate them without even going there, and maybe you might even be afraid of going there. So that is it for me. I always like to just give people the benefit of doubt. Yeah, when you and I relate and I see, oh, this girl is a fantastic person regardless of his or her country. Yeah, it's so nice. Bilal says we are all rooting for underdogs. I'm rooting for Cape Verde, my African brothers. Yeah, Cape Verde, I am very, very impressed with what they've done so far in the first half. Ioneer 5 says, Noble bro, you won't know everything about India by visiting only one or two places. India is the most diverse country in the world. Well, the truth is this. Anytime I will visit India, I really cannot go to every place. That's for sure. That's why I said these are the 4 places I have in mind. Maybe it might change when I want to visit those cities. I don't know for now, but these are the places I have in mind. Of course, I cannot tour the whole of India. It's not possible. India is very big, with a large population. But I'll just pick where I want to go, to just see how these people live, their culture, their way of life, stuffs like that. Maybe a different time. Maybe if I'm coming the second time, I might go to different cities as well. So that's just the goal for me. Wow, Tunisia have sacked their manager. Whoa, I just got a notification that Tunisia has sacked their manager Sabri Lamouchi. Wow, after they were destroyed by Sweden 5-1 earlier this morning. The Tunisian Football Federation, they are not joking. I don't know if I've seen this happen before in the World Cup, where a manager is sacked after his first game in the World Cup. I don't think I've seen something like this happen before, honestly. Maximus says, I'm from southern part. I look like Indian and African mix. Okay, people from the southern part of India are usually the black Indians, right? Bilal says, I think Russia is more diverse. They literally have like 22 different countries and places inside it. Russia has the biggest landmass in the world. Yeah, their landmass is crazy. They are connected to Europe, Asia, name it. They are connected to different parts of the world. But about the diversity of the people in Russia, I'm not too sure about that. But I know India, I think India has more. Yeah, India has more population for sure. But I mean, for tribes, I don't know how many tribes that India has. I'm not sure of the numbers. Official Jackson, welcome back. Bilal says, wait, what, in the middle of the World Cup? Yes, I just got a notification now that that Tunisia has sacked their coach after that 5-1 defeat to to Sweden. Maximus says, yeah, brownish black. No, I know the type of Indians you're talking about. I see them very well here in China, for sure. IronF5 says, Noble bro, I am Indian, but I look like Chinese, Japanese people. Now I know India has a lot of population, a lot. It's the same with China here. They have different they have lots of population, different, like for me, if I see an Indian, I know. If I see someone from Bangladesh, I know. It's, I would say Pakistan, I've not seen too many Pakistans to know too many Pakistanis to know how a lot of Pakistanis look. But for India, Bangladesh, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, I can easily differentiate those people. For the Arab people in the Middle East, the Gulf region, I really cannot easily differentiate them. Tracy King says, hi, I'm Charlie. All right, Charlie, nice to have you on the channel, man. Where are you connecting from? Maximus says, now we do have tribes, but IG Papua New Guinea has the most tribes. New Guinea. Is New Guinea in India? I know New Guinea is in Africa. Is there a region called New Guinea in India? Anas Majubi says, good bro, and you? Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Anas Majubi. We are still waiting for the Spain Cape Verde second half to start. But I must say, like I said earlier, I am very, very much impressed with the Cape Verde team. They have fought really hard, and they've shown Spain that even if you are going to win us in this game, we are not going to make it easy for you guys. And so far, the man of the match for me in the first half is the Cape Verde goalkeeper, Josima Diaz Vozinha. He's the person that has actually kept them in the game. He's made 4 saves. Ordinarily, the game should have been 4-0 at halftime against Cape Verde, but their goalkeeper has been flawless. He's been flawless in the game. Anthony the Goat says, I'm back. What did I miss? Cape Verde are balling, bro. They are balling really, really well. And they have kept Spain out in the first half. No goals, goalless. Tracy King says, yo, World Cup, I'm going to be good and I'm probably playing mates. How sweet, good. Anthony says, not gonna lie, I kind of need to go. All right. Bilal says, no, they are a bit different. Arabs are more light-skinned than Indians. Yes, no, I know that Arabs are different from Indians in terms of how they look. My point is, I can easily differentiate someone from Bangladesh, India, China, Japan, and Korea, right? The Philippines, yes. I think the only one that might be a bit difficult for me to differentiate is Indonesia and Singapore. Yeah, differentiating between Indonesia and Singapore is a bit hard for me. Yeah, but for the Philippines, I can differentiate the Philippines. Yeah, but for the Arab people, I can't really tell if this person is a Qatari, a Saudi, an Oman person, or let's say from, Okay, Iran. Even the Iran one will be difficult for me. Yes, I know Iranians they are Persians, but it's difficult to really differentiate between those Arabs. Tracy King says Cape Verde win. Arsenal 8517 says hello bro, what's up? Cape Verde has done well up to now. Yes, I am very very impressed with Cape Verde. I'm not gonna lie. I am very very impressed with them. Uh, Cape Verde has shown that every country that qualifies for the World Cup actually deserves to be in the World Cup. Not the nonsense the UEFA president Alexander Seferin was saying yesterday or 2 days back, and Gattuso. Just imagine Cape Verde. I think it's their first time being in the World Cup ever. Look at the kind of performance they gave us in the first half. Even if Spain go on to win it, but at least they will know that that first half was very very tough for them. They didn't get it easy. I think Spain might need Lamine Yamal to come on for them to be able to break the Cape Verde defense. And this goalkeeper Muzinga, Vozinga, sorry, the goalkeeper for Cape Verde, is very good, man, very good. Adriana Krizanak says, you are a big fan of Man United, right? Yes, Adriana, I'm a Man United fan. Arsenal 8517 says, Noble, now I can assure you Spain will be there, but they won't win it. You mean the World Cup? I know Spain are top of the list in terms of what the poly markets have been saying. And I have Spain in my top 3-4 countries to win the World Cup. But I don't see Spain winning it. I think if Spain plays against Portugal, France, and possibly the Netherlands, they might lose. They might lose if they play against these three countries. I'm not sure of England. England might give them a very, very tough battle. But Portugal, Netherlands, and France, I strongly believe they can beat this Spanish team. There's nothing special about this Spanish team. The only thing that troubles teams, if you check the Euro, was their wing. Nico Williams on this side, Lamine Yamal on the other side. That was it. That was just it in the Euros. And Portugal were able to keep those two players out because Lamine Yamal was actually tied down by Nuno Mendes. Then on the other side, Nico Williams, I think it was Joao Neves that Martinez put in that position to mark him. So, I know Spain will win this game, but they are going to struggle. Spain will struggle in this game for sure. Maximo says China and India need to take inspiration from countries like Cape Verde. Highly ashamed. Cape Verde, they've impressed me, honestly. They have really, really impressed me. Fabian Ruiz. That was a good strike though. It was a little bit high, but it was a good strike. That clearance wasn't good. Cape Verde. That clearance wasn't good. That's too poor. Arsenal 851 says, I don't listen to suffering for sure. Dumb ass F. Yeah, the guy, he was just spewing nonsense, honestly. Bilal says, Spain really struggled without Yamal. Yeah, the only X factor and difference in that Spain team is Lamine Yamal. There is nothing special about the Spain squad aside Lamine Yamal. It has shown very, very clearly. Against Cape Verde, they are struggling to score. Oh my God. If Lamine Yamal comes on now, you will see the game will explode even better for Spain to get a chance to score. But without him, they struggle. They struggle so much. Atletico Madrid says Cape Verde is better than Curaçao. Yes, Cape Verde is better than them. They have a better defensive structure and they play as a team. Defensively, they are very, very solid. I like this Cape Verde team. I like them very well. Bilan says that means we can beat Spain if we qualify in the second place because we beat Netherlands and Spain can't beat them. Algeria, well, you can't compare the friendly games with the World Cup, right? But one thing for sure is any team that has that fighting spirit, regardless of who you are facing, you just go all out. That was why I loved what Morocco did against Brazil. They did not show Brazil any respect. They went to play Brazil as though they were playing people who are at the same level with them. That was the way the Moroccans approached that game. Oyarzabal, wasted effort. Okay, Fabian Ruiz. That was how they approached that game, and that is actually the best. You don't have to approach the game looking at your opponent as being more superior. It's going to make you not give your best in the game, for sure. Arsenal 851 says, yes, they won't win, but I think if by 60-70 minutes, if they don't score, they will bring Yamal, and Yamal alone won't win it for them. It's already 50. Is it 52 minutes? I just feel that Spain are pushing really, really hard to score in the game. Lamine Yamal might come on, let's say in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, he might come on in the next 10-15 minutes to see how he can unlock the game for Spain. But that is a big shame to the Spaniards. Honestly, it's a big shame. Against Cape Verde. Stanistavich, welcome back. Nice to have you back, man. Guys, let's get the likes up. And if you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe. Arsenal 8517 says, don't get me wrong, I think even England will beat this Spanish side because there is something about the English in this competition. Most of their clubs did well in Europe. Yes, and I think the main reason that made Thomas Tuchel to pick Madueke and Eze was because Arsenal won the league and went to play the Champions League final. Yes, they lost to PSG. But he felt like that form and the mental shift those guys had this just concluded season is going to help them into the World Cup. So I think that's just the main reason why he picked Madueke. Because for me, Madueke did not deserve to be in the England squad. Eze also, I wouldn't say, I love Eze very well, right? But I just feel like, what happened here? Look at Oyarzabal, he was being selfish. Look at Oyarzabal, he was just being so selfish. Olajide Platini says, Cape Verde's defensive performance demonstrates notable improvement, characterized by consistent ball pressure, proactive tackling, and a high level of on-field activity. Yes, Olajide, their defensive structure is the main reason they are still very much in this game. Also, don't forget to add their goalkeeper has made four fantastic saves in the first half, right, to deny Spain. So that defensive structure has kept them into the game up to this very, very point. But they are a very, very well organized team. And when it comes to World Cup or tournaments like this, you have to have a very, very good defensive shape. And with your defensive shape well structured, if you get probably on a counter, you need to utilize it. Very, very important. Yes, they've not had any counters, but they are still banking on that. If they can get any clear-cut chance, they will use it to punish the Spanish team. But let's see how that goes. Tracy King says, I'm sorry, but Spain is going through its 16 rounds. I said this that I don't see Spain winning this World Cup. Lots of people have been saying Spain, 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 France, Spain, France, Spain, France, but I just think that the only thing that makes this Spanish team special is Lamine Yamal. That's all, nothing else. That's why if you have a left back that can keep him out of the game 90 minutes, then there is nothing Spain can do against your team. It's very simple. That was why against Portugal in the Nations League final, they couldn't beat Portugal because Nuno Mendes kept him out the whole game. He didn't allow him to play anything. Now this Cape Verde team, I love their fighting spirit. Honestly, they run for every ball, they chase every ball. Surprisingly, they are also very good on the ball. But I don't know why this De La Fuente, he doesn't like to start David Raya or Garcia. He always opts for Unai Simon, and I don't rate that Unai Simon guy. Ahmed says Madeke is a fraud. Voila, bro, he was laughing his teeth out like an idiot when he missed open goal. That is one thing I don't like about players like that, including... Whoa. Fabian Ruiz, another miss. The goalkeeper, but that looks like an offside. Rafael Leao, his style is also like that, and I don't like it. When players miss clear-cut chances and they just laugh. It's very annoying. That looked like an offside, but the linesman didn't raise the flag up. Iony5 says Spain's attack is mid without Yamal. Yes, there is nothing exceptional in the attack. For example, in the attack now we have Gavi, Oyarzabal, and Ferran Torres. There is nothing threatening in that attack. It's very simple. It's just Lamine Yamal. And Nico Williams had a very terrible season. Very, very bad season. Olajide Platini says, should Cape Verde score a goal prior to Yamal's entrance onto the field, they may secure victory, contingent upon maintaining that advantage. Yes, Cape Verde need to hold on to their defensive structure. Yes, they need to hold on to their defensive structure, and if they can get any attack, score with it. Yeah, because Spain is struggling to break them down. Spain is really, really struggling. Arsenal 8517 says, oh my God, I was watching the Ivory Coast game. My God, Diomande made Hincapié look normal scary. I didn't watch that game. I don't know why. It's those games that are played late hours for me that people have been saying are very interesting. Like the Ivory Coast one and the Sweden game. I don't know why those games are the ones that people have been saying are really, really very, very much interesting. Yeah, and it's very difficult for me to watch those games at that hour. Very difficult. Iron5 says Gavi on the wing. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. How can you have players like Dani Olmo on the bench, Nico Williams on the bench? I don't know the other attackers they came with. And you're playing Gavi, who was very terrible last season, who had injuries and didn't do anything in the game in the whole season. You are having him play as a left winger for you in the World Cup. That's just crazy. Bilal says there is already a big upset for Spain. Spain are struggling at this point. It's almost 60 minutes, no goals yet from them. They are just juggling the ball around. Playing it sideways. That's what they are doing. Look at the pressure they are mounting on Rodri. Nah, these guys are good. Yeah, the goalkeeper is just claiming every ball. He's claiming every damn ball. Look at the Cape Verde. Oh boy, these guys are good. They are good. Arsenal 851 says Sweden was another level, honestly. I was very surprised with the 5 goals from Sweden against Tunisia. Yes, I expected something within 2-1, 3-1 for Sweden against them, but I did not see that 5-1 coming. They have actually sacked the coach of Tunisia. Yeah, after that 5-1 loss to Sweden, he has been sacked. And I think that's the first time I'm seeing something like this, honestly. It's the first time. Ahmed says the fact not a single Madrid gets selected for Spain team is crazy, bro. Lamine Yamal is the real dictator. His reason for not a single Madrid player in Spain team. Madrid players had a terrible season, but the same thing as Gavi. But Gavi was just lucky because of Ferran. What was his name? What was this Barcelona midfielder that had an injury towards the end of the season? It's not Ferran Torres. Forgotten this guy. He scored a lot of goals and assisted as well. He was the person who got injured and Gavi took his spot. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. The scoreline is still 0-0 between Spain and Cape Verde. Kukureya, what was that? Ajdin says, hey bro, remember me? Yes, I remember you, man. Welcome back, Ajdin. Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting hard. Guys, let's get the likes up. If you're new to the channel, kindly subscribe to Noble's View. Let's get it up. Now, this Cape Verde team, their defensive structure is solid. Pedri, they are not going to allow you to do that nonsense there. They will not allow you one bit. I really like how these guys play. Very, very intense. On the ball, good. Off the ball, they are very, very good as well. They are a very solid team, honestly. Very, very solid team. Maximus says Cape Verde paid Spain to keep those players grounded. These Cape Verde guys, they are actually surprising me. I'm not going to lie. Arsenal says Ayari's goal was fire. Tunisian heritage born in Sweden. What strikes? Oh, and he scored against his his home country. Sweden had a good game yesterday, scoring 5 past Tunisia, and I saw the ball possession. Tunisia had, was it 60%? Yeah, I think Tunisia had 60% of the ball, and they still lost that game. That was very surprising. Sweden had 7 shots on target and scored 5 goals from that, while Tunisia had 2 on target. They scored 1. AM says, man, Portugal will win 8-2 versus Congo and Ronaldo hat-trick. Nah, the Congo game is not going to be easy, bro, but Portugal will still win that game. This World Cup is tough. Very, very tough. Every team that is in this tournament is showing that they deserve to be here. It's only Curaçao that in the second half they were poor, but the first half they were pretty decent against Germany, but they crumbled in that second half. Pedri, you think they will give you space to do those your turnings? Yeah, Hazard Football, Fermin Lopez. Thank you very much, Hazard Football, for that. Yeah, it was Fermin Lopez who got injured and Gavi replaced him, because for me, Gavi didn't deserve the Spain call-up. He didn't have a good season. He was injured 80% or 85% of the season. So he was just very, very much lucky to get the call-up, and it's because he's a Barcelona player. Spain national team always favors Barcelona ahead of Madrid in terms of selections. It seems Yamal will not play this game, because if he was going to play, it's already almost 66 minutes now. He should have come on. I think Yamal might not play this game. Yes, I know he's on the bench, but I just have a very strong feeling that he might not come on. It's already 66 minutes. Diaz 19700 says, man, Morocco made Brazil like a circus. It's like the circle drumming. Yeah, Morocco did well against Brazil. Brazil were very terrible. Anytime I remember that game, I just get so angry. It was a very terrible game. Ione says Spain needs Pedro Porro's cross and Mikel Merino's header. He needs to bring in Merino, bring in Yamal if they want to score. Because this Cape Verde team are very tough. Very tough. Ajdin says, I think so. Cape Verde is coming to round of 32. Maximus says, cause of Curaçao, Brazil had to pay the repercussions. This game looks more like a 1-0 win. It looks more like a 1-0 win. Majid says, hi Noble, how are you, brother? Bro, we are screwed. Even Cape Verde is tough. Bro, every team in the World Cup is letting us know that they didn't come to the World Cup to play. They mean business. That's what this whole thing is all about. They mean business. Because the way these guys are playing against Spain, they are defending very well. They know they can't go toe-to-toe against Spain, right? They put up a very good defensive structure and they've kept to that. Okay, seems this guy is this Atletico Madrid right back. Okay. Yeah, because I was looking, where did I know this guy from? But Majid, if you guys play well, you can stand a chance to win against at least you guys are playing against who tonight? Saudi Arabia against, is it Uruguay? Uruguay is not really that good. They are not really top when it comes to South American football. So you guys can get a win against Uruguay. Munir says, Dima Maghrib. Welcome back, Munir. Maximus says, Morocco played well, but Brazil, we won 5. It's not about the numbers of World Cups Brazil has won. Brazil were terrible in that game. Now, Rodri deserved a yellow card, the referee. That was a clear yellow card. This referee looks like Colina. He looks very much like Colina. Dia says, thanks for telling me the truth. You're welcome, man. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Let's get the likes up, guys. Ole cool. Arsenal 851 says, see, I told you Yamal is coming on. Yeah, boy, it's just too... I felt he should have come on a bit earlier. Yeah, I felt he should have come on a bit earlier because Spain are really... Yeah, Spain are in big trouble, Diaz. Spain are in big trouble because they are finding it difficult to break the Cape Verde team. Olajide says, Noble, are you going to watch Belgium vs Egypt? Yes, bro, I'll watch the Belgium-Egypt game. But after this Spain-Cape Verde, I'll have to end the stream once the time for Belgium Egypt game starts, I will come back live because I need to, do one or two things within that hour to get on for the Belgium Egypt game. That game is going to be tough, very tough. Lamine Yamal coming on. He's going to unlock it now. This boy he's a wicked baller. He's going to unlock it. Oh, is this Livramento? Wait. Is this the Livramento of the Premier League? Because I think I saw someone that looks like him. Diaz says, are you from Cameroon? No, Diaz, I'm Nigerian. I'm an Igbo guy from Nigeria. I'm not from Cameroon. Merino and Lamine Yamal are coming on. I said it. These two guys need to come on. Is this Livramento or... I think this Livramento is different from... Yeah, it's different from the Livramento of Newcastle. Yeah, because I was like, Livramento of Newcastle, is it from Cape Verde? Yeah, I saw the face clearly. Gavi. Sometimes, guys, I don't know what is the thought process of some managers, right? What exactly is Gavi doing on the left wing is one thing I'm trying to understand. What exactly? Because all through the 70 minutes that Gavi played in this game, I did not see him for once. Even for once. Very Sodek says, bro, I remember that time Norway played Israel and Haaland scored a hat-trick. And he also shot the ball so hard the city of Israel exploded. Come on, man. The guys are not going to give Yamal the space, but he's gone. They are going to use like 2-3 players to mark Lamine Yamal to ensure he doesn't get the space he needs. Because Yamal needs space to operate. He needs the space to operate. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Ole cool. Tell me something where I know fit to. Lamine Yamal. His impact is showing in the game, though. His impact is showing in the game. Arsenal 8517 says the hype Gavi gets baffles me. I don't rate that guy. If I'm counting top 30 or top 40 midfielders, I probably might not have I might not have Gavi in it. Honestly, because it's the Barcelona fans that hype him so badly. It's the Barcelona fans that hype Gavi. And Barcelona put a 1 billion euro release clause on his deal. The same 1 billion euros they put on Ansu Fati. They ended up selling Ansu Fati for 20 million or 15 million euros to Monaco. God. The hype is just too much. It's too much. Dennis Beckham says, isn't Gavi a midfielder? Why is he a left wing? He's already been subbed from the game. It's the coach. I sometimes don't understand what certain coaches do in their selection and their formations in games. These guys are defending very, very well. Ah, I'm very, very impressed. Kubasi. Ah, I'm very impressed with these boys. Very impressed. Majid says Gavi is garbage with a bad attitude. The game changed instantly. Yes, Yamal changed the game for Spain, and they have actually pushed the Cape Verde team back. Like, they pushed them deeper. Ah, Lopez Gabriel. Yeah, someone said that Cape Verde is a former colony of Portugal. Yeah, you're very correct. Nani is actually from Cape Verde. 77 minutes and still 0-0. Eee. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's crazy. Very Sodek says, I have a version of Pedri. Which version of him do you have? Which version? Spain have pushed in deeper into the 18-yard box of Cape Verde. They've pushed in very, very deep. As Yamal came in, they pushed the Cape Verde team deeper into their box. Maximo says, yeah, Ronaldo genetics helped them. Cape Verde, they are a very good team. Many people, myself included, did not expect to see them play like this against Spain. What? These guys they are a wall. Their wall is very, very solid. Yeah, no, Yamal is good. He's put much pressure on the Cape Verde team. They've gone deeper into their box. And I think that is going to make them concede a goal. Going deeper into their box will give Spain the space that they need to create a chance and score. Kukureya. Lamine Yamal. Now these guys, Aran Akanjo. These boys are solid. Montero off for Telmo Akanjo. Now this Cape Verde, these guys have surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. These guys have surprised me. Spain struggling. $80 minutes already. These guys are solid. Solid. What if this Cape Verde team gets one opportunity and boom, they score Spain? The World Cup is going to shake. If Cape Verde just gets an opportunity and scores against Spain, woo, it's going to send shock waves to the whole big boys in the World Cup. And it will give confidence and be a morale booster to other smaller nations that are in the World Cup. Oh boy, this is crazy. Very Sodek says, nah, I said Gavi, the Temu version of Pedri. Okay. Now I understand you. Now, for me, I don't rate Gavi one bit. I don't rate Gavi one bit. Pedri, that pass. Now, these guys they are defending with everything in them. Damn. Now, this Cape Verde team, these boys, Ferran Torres, so he's still in this game. Dani Olmo. Hi. Oh boy. Maximus says Spain is going into trash online. Vortex says, Very Sodek says, Dictator Mbappe is nothing in front of Dictator Yamal. Yamal is the real dictator of Spain. Oh my God. Look at De La Fuente. He's confused. He's surprised these guys have held on to this point. I thought that was a corner kick though. He's really surprised the Cape Verde team has held on to that point. He thought it was going to be an easy ride for Spain. 21 attempts. 6 on target, 0 goals. 6 on target for Spain, 0 for Cape Verde. Yamal. Borges. They are not giving space. No time. It's remaining currently 82 minutes. Yeah, it's currently 83 minutes, sorry. It's currently 83 minutes, so 7 more minutes to go. Look at Kukureya. What did Kukureya do there? Oh God. Majid says, I was hoping Spain gets a big score today so we have a third place qualifying chance. This will complicate the group matches and make Spain go all in against us. It's not about Spain going all in against you guys. You guys need to fight really hard, right? This is supposed to be a motivation to other teams. Even if Cape Verde go on to lose, but at least it will tell other teams that regardless of the big boys you are playing, give your best. You can definitely shock them. Just give your best. That's it. Anonym says, hello French. Anonym, welcome back. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Ole ku. Tell me something where I no fit to. Mo pa. Malo too. Money ni. Modeji. Cape Verde, these boys. These boys, these boys. Yeah. Ooh. Hey boy. Spain, Spain. Spain are frustrated. Look at the faces of their fans. They are very, very frustrated. Very Sodek says, well, technically Madrid has a Spain player in the World Cup, right? Cucurella. Yes, that's what it is, because it's already been made official by Madrid and Chelsea today that Cucurella has joined Real Madrid. But that deal came as a surprise to me. I'm going to be honest. I did not see that coming. One bit. I didn't see that coming. Hazard Football says, I'm back, guys. Welcome back, Hazard. Olanda says, okay, Cucurella just joined Madrid. Yes, Cucurella is now a Madrid player. So technically, Madrid has one player representing Spain in the World Cup. Fires, nice to have you back, man. Welcome back. Oh. They are not even giving Yamal the space to do what he wants to do in the game. They are not giving him that space. One bit. What if these guys go on to score a late goal against Spain? Oh, Nico Williams. That shows how this boy has fallen. For Nico Williams to be coming on in the 87th minute. Nico Williams. The boy that shook Euro 2024. He's now coming on in the 87th minute to play against Cape Verde. Oh my God. This is funny though. It's very funny. The Cape Verde team have actually come out. Damn. Nah, these guys are good. Honestly, these guys are good. Olmo. Wow. Look at that block. Sheesh. Nah, these guys are good. These guys are good. Very good defensive play from them. Very, very good. I think it's a corner kick. Nah, these guys are good. Very Sodek says Cape Verde haram ball, that's proper Teta ball. Bro, this has nothing to do with the haram ball because they know that Spain, they can't go toe to toe with Spain. So they have to defend very, very well. They have to defend very well. So you don't blame them to adopt this style that they need to get a result. Yamal is still very surprised the way the game is going. I think if Oyarzabal had controlled that ball, very good pass from Yamal. If Oyarzabal had controlled that ball, probably he might have gotten a penalty. Yeah, because that guy came with full force. Maximus says 87th minute, goddamn. Yeah, no goal, man. It's 89 minutes, almost 90 minutes now. Arsenal says, honestly, super performance by Cape Verde. And if someone can beat Cape Verde, they will be favorites to win the group. Because it's not easy against Saudi and Uruguay. Actually, 2024 Yamal was innocent. This version of Yamal, so he's not that frightening. This guy almost scored a goal there. Yamal is a bit arrogant now. Yeah, he's not a bit, he's actually arrogant now, right? Okay. Free header for Cape Verde, right? I think yours is faster than mine. Yours is faster than mine. Wow. That was a big opportunity for Cape Verde to score. Spain. Bilal says, how much extra minutes? 5 minutes extra time. 5 more minutes. Let's say 3 more minutes to go. It's embarrassing, honestly, for Spain against Cape Verde. They are struggling, and people have them in the poly market as the favorite. Damn! Man, football is crazy. Especially this World Cup. This World Cup is full of surprises, man. Oh, God. Bilal says, imagine Cape Verde scoring now. Like, it's going to scatter the internet. If Cape Verde scores late on, just with 1 minute to go, and Cape Verde scores. Boom. This is the Spain people are shouting are the favorites to win the World Cup. The poly markets have them as number 1 to win it. Look at Yamal shooting. Yamal shooting is just, oh my God, it's crazy. Maxima says, may God bless Cape Verde to tie this. I'm excited to throw these Spaniards. Arsenal says Spain's midfield is not as good as people think. Yeah, I said this, that Portugal actually has the best midfield in all the teams in the World Cup. And for Spain, I don't really see anything exciting about the Spanish team. It's just Yamal. Once you keep Yamal off, there is nothing Spain can do. Look at this guy playing left back. He's not even giving Yamal the space to dribble passing. Look at Pedri. Look at Pedri. Look at Pedri. It's going to be a 0-0 draw, guys. It's going to be a 0-0 draw because damn, Spain. Look at Pedri. You think it's La Liga where you have loads of space. You think it's La Liga. Now these Cape Verde guys. This is the same African continent that has 5 countries, and the president of UEFA is spewing nonsense. This is the same African country he's saying that they have too many. Oh my God, it's crazy. Oleku. Tell me something where I know fit to. Oh boy, this World Cup is really interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. And I love the way it's going. It's going to let other teams know that you can't write people off. Yeah, you just can't write other teams off, man. You can't. No matter how good you think you are, you just can't write them off. You can't write other teams off. I don't want Spain to score a late winner here. Yeah, the game should just remain 0-0 draw. Because these Cape Verde guys deserve at least 1 point in the game. They deserved 1 point in this game, honestly. Wow. Guys, the game just ended. 0-0 draw. Wow. Who saw this coming? Wow. Who saw this coming, guys? Spain against Cape Verde. 0-0 draw. What the F was this, man? But honestly, I'm trying my best not to scream because of my neighbors. Honestly, this is, oh my god. Oh god, this is something that that personally I really love about the World Cup, right? You just get surprises from nowhere. And I was waiting for surprises, but I never knew that Cape Verde could actually do something. When I watched that game in the first half, they went 0-0 draw, and I saw how Cape Verde were playing. I was like, nah, these boys, these boys are damn serious. These boys are damn serious for this World Cup, man. What? Majid says we are officially screwed. Majid, bro, you guys just need to win against Uruguay. At least this will be a morale booster to every team out there that see themselves as underdogs. Yeah, this is the best motivation your team can get. If Cape Verde can draw 0-0 against Spain, you guys can definitely beat Uruguay. There's nothing special about Uruguay. The only special player in quotes in Uruguay is Federico Valverde, and that's it. And one man alone cannot do the job. One man alone can't do the job. So you guys just have to... You guys have players playing in the Saudi League that are playing in the national team, right? And for Cape Verde now, you cannot compare Cape Verde with the Saudi Pro League. So you guys even have higher level in terms of football than Cape Verde. Whoa. I did not see this coming, man. I didn't see this coming. Very Sodek says Cape Verde goalkeeper is Prime Manenoya. Yeah, in the first half he pulled four good saves in that first half. 4 good saves. And honestly, I am very, very much impressed with him. That's Vizinho. What's that goalkeeper's name? Let me check his name again. Vozinha. Yeah, his name is Vozinha. Diaz Vozinha. That goalkeeper, whoosh, he pulled up great saves in the first half. 4 saves in the first half. And in the second half, how many saves did he make? He made extra 3 saves in the second half. So in total, the Cape Verde goalkeeper made 7 saves. And my prediction for this game was a 5-0, by the way. Alex says, I ain't winning shit if they play like that. No, like, Spain is not going to go far if they play like this. And I said this, the only thing special about the Spanish team is Lamine Yamal. If you take him out of the Spanish team, it's just an ordinary team. And De La Fuente starting Gavi as a left winger when you have a Nico Williams there, because all through the 70 minutes that Gavi played in this game, I did not see any impact from him. I even forgot he was in the game. So it's a very, very good result for Cape Verde. I'm not going to lie, guys. A very, very good result. They deserved this 1 point. If Spain had gone to score a late winner, I would have been very, very angry at the result of the game. But I'm very happy for Cape Verde, honestly. They fought really hard. And this is to tell others, especially the president of UEFA, Alexander Seferin, that was saying nonsense about African teams having 10 countries in the World Cup. That it's going to make the World Cup have uninteresting games. Just saying nonsense. The president of UEFA. So for people who watch the game between Spain and Cape Verde, they are going to tell us what their verdict is. And if you check all the African games, aside Tunisia, even Tunisia that lost to Sweden, I didn't watch the game though, but looking at the stats, Tunisia that played against Sweden had more possession. They had 60% of the possession, but Sweden were very clinical. They didn't miss their chances. Sweden had 7 shots on target. They scored 5 from their 7 shots on target. So their XG was really, really high. And if you go to Ivory Coast won against Ecuador, one of the best defensive teams. You go to Morocco played 1-1 draw against Brazil, and they were the better team. Now look at Cape Verde. Cape Verde has pulled out a powerful, I think in all the games I've watched in this World Cup, this is the best defensive performance I've seen. There's no, yes, I know I didn't watch the Korea game, I didn't watch the Australian game, I didn't watch the US game, right? But you see this game, it's the best defensive performance I've watched in the World Cup. These guys were solid. They didn't give the Spaniards the chance to penetrate their defense, not even once. Yes, their goalkeeper made 7 saves the whole game, but these guys deserved that 1 point they got, honestly. Alex says, wasn't even marking Kukureya. Left him to walk on the field. They didn't want to open their back line. That was why I said this Cape Verde team were very disciplined. They had a very, very good defensive structure, and they maintained it. They maintained it 100%. Now these guys are good. These guys are good, honestly. Majid says, let's go Saudi and Egypt LFG. Maximus says, probably this time we have to be very careful to place any bet. For me, even if I want to place any bet, you just cannot go with the poly. People have this odd. Many people are tipping these people to win. If you go with that, you are just going to keep losing more. For me, I looked at that game yesterday between Japan. I felt that Japan was going to win that game, but yeah, they fought hard to come back to equalize that game against the Netherlands. But this point, it's going to be very, very tough for many, many big boys. It's going to be tough for many of the big boys because this performance from Cape Verde, it's going to send shockwaves in all of this World Cup. Very Sodek says, Nobu, be careful putting $100 bet on Poly Market. The same Poly Market that said that Spain is the favorite to win the World Cup. And I said it, I don't agree with that Poly Market rating that Spain is the favorite to win the World Cup. I don't agree with that. I still believe if Portugal, France, England play against this Spanish side, they will beat Spain. Even if it's a double-legged game, they will still beat Spain. There is nothing special about Spain aside Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal, yes, is just coming back from injury, so he's not fully fit 100%. You really cannot see his best. Yeah, but there's nothing special about this Spanish team, honestly. Atletico Madrid says Pedri was good. The manager has aura. De La Fuente was rubbish, man. His selections were very, very poor. Prince Arish says, congrats Cape Verde for drawing against Spain with a clean sheet. Amazing gameplay for Cape Verde, especially their goalkeeper and defenders. Before this match, Spain were 100% the favorites. For people who had them as their favorites, for me, I had Portugal as my favorite, and it still remains Portugal. England, Portugal would definitely win against Spain if they play against Spain in any point in the game. Ice Hockey says, great defense by Cape Verde. Yeah, Cape Verde were very solid. Their defense, in fact, everybody in that team, everybody in that Cape Verde team were very, very solid. Honestly, very solid. Guys, for those who are here to subscribe to the channel, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to Noble's View. I'm going to end the stream now, but I'll be back 1 hour from now for the Belgium game against Egypt. So please, if you are yet to subscribe to Noble's View, kindly hit the subscribe button and don't forget to leave a like on the channel. This game was very interesting. I would say it's one of the best and most interesting games I've watched in this World Cup. Honestly, it's one of the most interesting games, and I hope to see something more interesting between Belgium and Egypt later on, because that game is going to be tough. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I expect Belgium to win, but sometimes it's not really about who you expect that ends up winning. It's the World Cup, and there is room for surprise. We just got a very, very big surprise. I would say this is the biggest surprise in the World Cup so far. Yes, the Brazil-Morocco game. Morocco, they are no pushovers. Last World Cup, they finished as semi-finalists. But Cape Verde is their first time ever in the World Cup. And they put out a performance like this against the favorites to win the World Cup according to the poly market. So it's a good game for Cape Verde. Alright guys, I'll see you all later for the Belgium game against Egypt.